Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about one of life's greatest yet most undervalued principles: silence. In a world where noise has become a constant companion, where opinions drown out wisdom, and where action often overshadows reflection, the power of silence remains largely untapped. But let me assure you, when you master the art of silence, you unlock doors that lead to everything you've ever desired in life. Silence is not weakness, silence is wisdom in motion. It is the language of those who understand the weight of their words and the depth of their purpose. To be silent is not to be inactive, but to be strategic. It is the moment before the arrow is released, the pause before the symphony begins, the quiet before the storm of your breakthrough. One, silence positions you to hear clearly. Have you ever been in a crowded room and struggled to hear a single voice amidst the noise? Life is much like that. When you are constantly speaking, constantly defending, or constantly explaining yourself, you miss the voice that truly matters, the voice of guidance, wisdom, and direction. Silence gives you access to clarity. It allows you to tune out distractions and tune into the whispers of truth. When you are silent, you create space for reflection. You begin to understand what you truly want, where you need to go, and what is required to get there. 2, silence protects your vision. Not every dream is meant to be announced. Not every idea is ready to be shared. Sometimes your silence is the shield that protects your purpose. When you talk too much, you invite unnecessary opinions, criticism, and doubts. Learn to hold your vision close. Work on it in silence. Let your results speak for you. The world doesn't need to hear about your plans, it needs to see your success. And trust me, success is the loudest announcement you will ever make. 3, silence develops inner strength. In silence, you confront yourself. You face your fears, your insecurities, and your doubts. It is in this stillness that you grow strong. Silence teaches patience, and patience builds endurance. People often mistake silence for submission, but it is in your quiet moments that you gather strength. It is in your waiting season that you prepare for the harvest. Silence is not about doing nothing, it is about doing the right things in the background so that when the moment comes, you are ready. 4, silence makes you unstoppable. When you learn to control your tongue, you gain control over your life. Those who can master silence have power over themselves and their circumstances. They do not react to every insult, every challenge, or every distraction. Instead, they stay focused, determined, and unshaken. The quiet person is often the most feared because they do not reveal their strategy. While others are busy talking, they are observing. While others are reacting, they are planning. While others are wasting time, they are building. 5, silence attracts opportunity. Finally, silence creates an aura of mystery and wisdom. People are drawn to those who speak less but mean more. When you are silent, you listen more, learn more, and understand more. This makes you a magnet for opportunities as people trust and value those who seem thoughtful and intentional. Ladies and gentlemen, silence is not just about the absence of sound, it is about the presence of purpose. It is about knowing when to speak, when to act, and when to simply be still. So today I challenge you to embrace silence. Use it as a tool to reflect, protect, and prepare. Let your silence be the foundation of your strength, and let your results be the voice that speaks louder than any words ever could. Be silent and watch as life brings everything you desire into your hands. Silence is one of the most profound tools for gaining clarity in life. It is in silence that we step away from the chaos of the world and enter a space where we can see things for what they truly are. In a world filled with constant noise, distractions, and demands on our attention, the ability to embrace silence becomes a rare and valuable skill. Silence offers us a chance to slow down, to pause, and to focus on the things that matter most. It is within this quiet space that clarity begins to emerge, as silence removes the filters of external influence and allows us to connect with our inner thoughts, feelings, and aspirations. When we are surrounded by noise, whether external or internal, it becomes challenging to think clearly or make sound decisions. Noise can come from endless sources: people's opinions, social media, news cycles, and even our own inner dialogue filled with doubts, fears, and overthinking. This constant chatter clouds our minds, making it difficult to distinguish between what is important and what is trivial. Silence, on the other hand, creates a space where all of this noise begins to fade. It creates a void where we can examine our thoughts without interference. In this stillness, we begin to see patterns, recognize truths, and identify what truly matters. Clarity is not something that happens accidentally, it is cultivated. Silence acts as the soil in which clarity can grow. Just as seeds need a calm, undisturbed environment to take root and flourish, our minds need silence to develop clarity. When we quiet the noise around us, we create the ideal conditions for deep reflection. This reflection is where we begin to question, evaluate, and understand. In silence, we ask ourselves the hard questions. What do I really want? What is holding me back? What is my purpose? These questions cannot be answered in the middle of chaos. They require the calm of silence to rise to the surface and reveal their answers. Moreover, silence helps us to listen not just to others, but to ourselves. Too often, we are so busy responding to the demands of life that we fail to hear the whispers of our own hearts. These whispers contain the wisdom we need to navigate life, but they are easily drowned out by the loudness of the world. Silence creates an environment where these inner voices can be heard. It is in the stillness that we discover insights about ourselves, our passions, our desires, and our purpose. It is in silence that we find the clarity to make decisions that align with our true selves. Another way silence creates clarity is by giving us the ability to detach from emotional reactions and impulsive decisions. When faced with challenges or conflicts, our initial reaction is often emotional, and these emotions can cloud our judgment. Anger, frustration, fear, or even excitement can lead us to make choices that we later regret. Silence provides a buffer between the stimulus and our response. It allows us to step back, observe the situation from a neutral perspective, and respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This is clarity in action, the ability to see the situation for what it is and to respond in a way that aligns with our values and long-term goals. Silence also acts as a mirror, reflecting the truths we may have been avoiding. In our busy lives, it is easy to distract ourselves from uncomfortable truths or unresolved issues. We fill our time with tasks, conversations, and entertainment to avoid facing these realities. But when we allow silence into our lives, we create a space where these truths come to light. At first, this can be uncomfortable. Silence can feel heavy when it brings up emotions or thoughts we have suppressed. However, it is through this process that we gain clarity. By confronting these truths, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the situations we face. This understanding allows us to move forward with greater confidence and purpose. Silence also enhances our ability to focus. In a world of multitasking and constant interruptions, focus has become a rare commodity. Silence removes the distractions that pull us in multiple directions, enabling us to concentrate fully on the task at hand. When we are focused, we can think more deeply, solve problems more effectively, and make decisions with greater precision. This level of focus is essential for clarity because it allows us to cut through the noise and see the essence of what we are working on. Additionally, silence fosters creativity, which is closely linked to clarity. When our minds are quiet, we create space for new ideas to emerge. Creativity often requires us to think outside the box, to connect dots that were previously unrelated, and to see possibilities that others might overlook. This type of thinking cannot happen in the middle of constant noise and distraction. Silence provides the fertile ground for these creative ideas to take shape. As these ideas emerge, they bring with them a sense of clarity about what we can achieve and how we can approach challenges in innovative ways. Another profound aspect of silence is its ability to connect us to the present moment. Clarity often eludes us because our minds are either stuck in the past or racing toward the future. We replay past mistakes or worry about future uncertainties, and in doing so, we lose sight of the present. Silence anchors us in the here and now. It reminds us that the only moment we truly have is the present moment. In this state of presence, we gain a clear perspective on what needs our attention right now and how we can act in alignment with our goals and values. Silence also deepens our connection with others. When we are silent, we listen more attentively. We hear not only the words people say, but also the emotions and intentions behind those words. This deeper level of listening creates stronger relationships and fosters mutual understanding. In these moments of true connection, we gain clarity about our relationships and the role they play in our lives. We understand who supports us, who challenges us, and who may be hindering our growth. This clarity is invaluable as we navigate the complexities of human relationships. Furthermore, silence teaches us patience, and patience is a key ingredient in clarity. When we are silent, we are not rushing to fill the void or to force answers. Instead, we allow things to unfold naturally. This patience gives us the space to observe, to reflect, and to wait for the right moment to act. It teaches us that clarity is not something we can demand, but something we must cultivate and allow to emerge in its own time. Silence also connects us to something greater than ourselves. For many, silence is a spiritual practice, a way to connect with God, the universe, or the deeper mysteries of life. In this connection, we find a sense of purpose and direction that transcends our individual concerns. This spiritual clarity gives us the strength and courage to pursue our goals with conviction, knowing that we are part of something larger than ourselves. In silence, we also come to understand the power of simplicity. Clarity often comes when we strip away the unnecessary and focus on the essential. Silence helps us identify what truly matters and let go of what doesn't. This simplicity brings a sense of peace and direction as we are no longer weighed down by distractions or clutter. The journey to clarity is not always easy, and silence can be intimidating at first. But as we embrace it, we discover that silence is not empty, it is full of potential. It is a space where we can reconnect with ourselves, gain perspective, and find the answers we have been searching for. Silence is not the absence of noise, it is the presence of wisdom, insight, and truth. Silence is one of the most effective ways to protect your vision. In a world where everyone has an opinion, where every action is judged, and where voices constantly compete for attention, the ability to remain silent about your vision can safeguard it from external forces that seek to dilute, distort, or derail it. Silence in this context is not about secrecy for its own sake. It is about creating a space where your dreams and goals can grow without interference, distraction, or premature exposure. When you have a vision, you hold within you something precious, something unique. It is often fragile in its early stages, like a seed that has just been planted. At this point, it requires nurturing, focus, and a safe environment to develop. Speaking too soon about your vision can expose it to criticism, negativity, or even outright opposition. Not everyone will understand your vision, and not everyone will support it. In fact, some may actively work against it, whether consciously or unconsciously. Silence acts as a shield, protecting your vision from being influenced or sabotaged by those who do not see what you see or believe in what you believe. Sharing your vision prematurely can also lead to unnecessary distractions. When you talk too much about your plans, you open the door to unsolicited advice, opinions, and expectations from others. While some of these inputs may be well-meaning, they can easily lead you away from the core of your vision. The more voices you allow into your process, the harder it becomes to stay focused on your original purpose. Silence, on the other hand, keeps you centered. It allows you to maintain a clear connection to your vision without the noise of outside influences clouding your judgment or steering you off course. Another reason silence is crucial in protecting your vision is that it prevents you from expending energy unnecessarily. Talking about your vision can give you a false sense of accomplishment. When you share your plans, you might feel a temporary sense of validation or excitement as though you've already achieved something. This can lead to complacency or a loss of momentum. Silence keeps you grounded. It reminds you that your vision is not about words, it is about action. By choosing not to speak, you conserve your energy for the work that truly matters, bringing your vision to life. Silence also protects your vision from being stolen or imitated. The truth is, not everyone has pure intentions. In sharing your vision openly, you may inadvertently give others the opportunity to take your ideas and use them for their own purposes. This is not to suggest that you should live in fear or mistrust, but rather that you should exercise discernment. By keeping your vision to yourself, you ensure that it remains uniquely yours until you are ready to share it on your terms. Furthermore, silence allows your vision to mature. In the early stages of any great idea or dream, there are details that are unclear, aspects that need refining, and challenges that need to be addressed. Speaking about your vision before it has fully developed can invite criticism that may undermine your confidence or create doubt. Silence gives you the time and space to work through these uncertainties without external pressure. It allows you to refine your vision in private, ensuring that when you do share it, it is strong, well-defined, and capable of withstanding scrutiny. Silence is also a powerful tool for maintaining focus. When you share your vision, you may find yourself trying to explain, justify, or defend it to others. This can be exhausting and counterproductive. Instead of investing your energy in these conversations, silence allows you to direct your attention to the work that truly matters. It helps you stay aligned with your purpose and priorities, ensuring that your vision remains at the forefront of your efforts. Silence also cultivates a sense of mystery, which can be a strategic advantage. When you are silent about your vision, you create an aura of intrigue. People may notice your actions or progress, but they will not fully understand your intentions. This can work to your benefit as it keeps potential competitors or detractors guessing. Silence gives you the element of surprise, allowing you to unveil your vision when the time is right on your own terms. Additionally, silence protects your vision by fostering humility. It is easy to become caught up in the excitement of your dreams and to seek validation or recognition before you have achieved anything tangible. Silence keeps you humble. It reminds you that your vision is not about proving anything to others, it is about fulfilling your purpose. By choosing to remain silent, you focus on the substance of your vision rather than its appearance. Silence also creates a deeper connection between you and your vision. When you keep your dreams to yourself, you are forced to rely on your own belief and determination. This strengthens your commitment and resilience. You learn to trust yourself and your ability to bring your vision to life, regardless of external opinions or circumstances. This self-reliance is essential as it ensures that your vision is driven by your inner conviction rather than external validation. In protecting your vision, silence also allows you to observe and learn. By staying quiet, you can pay attention to the dynamics around you, who supports you, who doubts you, and what challenges or opportunities may arise. This observation helps you make informed decisions and strategize effectively. It gives you a clearer understanding of the environment in which your vision will unfold, enabling you to navigate it with wisdom and precision. Silence also serves as a buffer against negativity. When you share your vision, you may encounter criticism, skepticism, or even outright discouragement. While some of this feedback may be constructive, much of it can be demotivating or harmful. By keeping your vision to yourself, you protect it from these negative influences. Silence creates a safe space where your dreams can flourish without being tainted by doubt or negativity. Moreover, silence allows you to maintain control over your narrative. When you speak too soon or too often about your vision, you risk losing control over how it is perceived or understood. Silence ensures that you are the one who defines and shapes your vision, rather than allowing others to do so for you. It gives you the power to reveal your vision in a way that aligns with your values and intentions. Silence also reinforces the idea that actions speak louder than words. When you are silent about your vision, you let your work and results speak for themselves. This not only protects your vision, but also enhances its credibility. People are more likely to take your vision seriously when they see tangible evidence of your efforts, rather than just hearing about your plans. Silence ensures that your vision is supported by substance rather than empty promises. In protecting your vision, silence also cultivates patience. It teaches you to wait for the right moment to act, to speak, or to share. This patience is essential, as it ensures that your vision is revealed in its best possible form. Silence reminds you that timing is everything, and that rushing to share your vision can do more harm than good. Ultimately, silence is a form of discipline. It requires restraint, focus, and intentionality. It is not always easy to remain silent, especially when you are excited about your vision or eager to share it with others. But by choosing silence, you demonstrate your commitment to your vision and your willingness to protect it at all costs. Silence is a powerful statement. It says that you believe in your vision enough to nurture it in private until it is ready to shine in the world. Silence builds inner strength in ways that are both profound and transformative. It is in silence that we confront ourselves, face our fears, and discover the reserved strength that lie within. In a world that often values constant action, endless chatter, and external validation, silence offers an opportunity to retreat into ourselves, to reflect deeply, and to emerge with a renewed sense of purpose and resilience. The act of embracing silence is not about isolation or avoidance. Rather, it is about creating a space where we can engage with our innermost thoughts, emotions, and experiences in a meaningful way. When we allow ourselves to enter into silence, we remove the distractions that often keep us from addressing what is truly going on within. Noise, whether external or internal, serves as a barrier, keeping us from connecting with our deeper selves. We fill our days with conversations, tasks, and entertainment, often to avoid uncomfortable truths or unresolved emotions. But silence breaks through this barrier, forcing us to sit with ourselves and confront the realities we may have been avoiding. This confrontation is not always easy, but it is necessary for growth. It is in these moments of quiet that we begin to process our experiences, understand our emotions, and find the strength to move forward. Silence teaches us to listen not to the voices of the world, but to the voice within. This inner voice is often drowned out by the demands and expectations of others. In silence, we begin to hear it clearly. It tells us what we truly want, what we fear, and what we value. It guides us toward our purpose and helps us make decisions that align with who we are. Listening to this inner voice requires courage, as it often challenges us to step out of our comfort zones or to make difficult choices. But the more we listen, the more we trust ourselves, and this trust is the foundation of inner strength. In silence, we also learn to embrace solitude. Many people fear being alone because it forces them to confront their own thoughts and feelings. But solitude, when embraced, becomes a source of strength. It allows us to become comfortable with ourselves, to find peace in our own company, and to realize that we are enough. This self-reliance is empowering, as it frees us from the need for constant validation or support from others. It teaches us that we have the strength to face challenges on our own, that we are capable of standing firm even when the world around us is uncertain. Silence also builds inner strength by teaching us patience. In a society that values instant gratification, silence slows us down. It reminds us that some things take time, that growth, healing, and understanding cannot be rushed. This patience is not passive, it is active and intentional. It is the strength to wait for the right moment, to endure difficult times, and to trust that things will unfold as they are meant to. Patience born from silence is a powerful force, as it allows us to remain calm and centered in the face of adversity. Through silence, we also learn to manage our emotions. When we are constantly reacting to external stimuli, our emotions can feel overwhelming and uncontrollable. But in silence, we have the space to observe our emotions without judgment. We begin to understand why we feel the way we do, what triggers certain reactions, and how we can respond more effectively. This emotional awareness is a key aspect of inner strength, as it allows us to navigate life with greater calm and clarity. Instead of being swept away by our emotions, we learn to anchor ourselves to find stability within, even when the world around us feels chaotic. Silence also connects us to a deeper sense of purpose. In the quiet, we are reminded of what truly matters. We see beyond the superficial concerns and distractions of daily life and connect with our core values and aspirations. This clarity of purpose strengthens our resolve and motivates us to persevere, even in the face of challenges. It gives us a sense of direction and meaning, which is essential for enduring difficult times and staying committed to our goals. Silence is a profound strategic power that holds immense influence in a world often dominated by noise, haste, and endless chatter. While words have their place, silence has a unique ability to create impact, command attention, and shape outcomes in ways that are subtle yet deeply effective. It is not merely the absence of speech, it is a deliberate choice, an intentional act that communicates volumes without a single word being uttered. This ability to wield silence strategically offers an unparalleled advantage, allowing those who master it to navigate life with precision, influence, and control. Silence is a tool of observation. In any situation, silence allows one to step back and assess the dynamics at play. It creates space to listen intently, not just to what is being said, but to what is left unsaid. This deep listening unveils hidden motivations, unspoken tensions, and underlying truths that might otherwise go unnoticed. By remaining silent, one gains a clearer understanding of the environment and the people within it. This understanding is invaluable, as it provides the insight needed to make informed decisions and act with confidence. In this way, silence becomes a strategic advantage, enabling one to gather knowledge that others might miss. Silence also creates an aura of mystery and authority. In conversations or negotiations, silence can be more powerful than words. When someone chooses not to respond immediately or refrains from speaking unnecessarily, it compels others to fill the void. This often leads to the revelation of information, concessions, or insights that might not have emerged otherwise. The strategic use of silence conveys self-assurance and composure, signaling that one is in control and not easily swayed. This quiet confidence often commands respect and shifts the balance of power in one's favor, as others are drawn to the calm and steady presence that silence projects. In conflict or confrontation, silence can diffuse tension and redirect the narrative. When emotions run high, responding with silence allows the heat of the moment to dissipate. It prevents impulsive reactions that might escalate the situation or compromise one's position. Instead, silence provides the opportunity to reflect, choose one's words carefully, and respond with intention rather than emotion. This deliberate approach not only de-escalates potential conflicts, but also demonstrates restraint and emotional intelligence, qualities that are highly valued in both personal and professional interactions. Silence, in this context, becomes a strategic tool for maintaining control and steering outcomes in a desired direction. Silence is also a powerful means of creating space for thought and innovation. In the noise of everyday life, it can be difficult to think clearly or tap into creative potential. Silence provides a sanctuary where ideas can be explored, refined, and tested without external interference. It is in these quiet moments that breakthroughs often occur, as the mind is free to wonder, question, and imagine without constraints. This ability to retreat into silence and emerge with fresh perspectives is a hallmark of strategic thinking, as it allows one to approach challenges with clarity and originality. The strategic power of silence extends to relationships and communication. In interactions with others, silence can be used to build trust and deepen connections. When one chooses to listen without interrupting or offering immediate responses, it signals respect and genuine interest in the other person's perspective. This fosters an environment of openness and collaboration, paving the way for meaningful dialogue and mutual understanding. Silence in this context is not passive, it is an active and intentional effort to create space for others to express themselves fully. This approach strengthens relationships and positions one as a trusted and empathetic presence. In leadership, silence is a mark of wisdom and discernment. Great leaders understand that they do not need to have all the answers or dominate every conversation. Instead, they use silence to encourage others to contribute, empowering their teams and fostering a culture of shared responsibility. By stepping back and allowing others to speak, leaders demonstrate humility and create opportunities for diverse perspectives to emerge. This not only enhances decision making, but also builds trust and loyalty among those they lead. Silence, when used strategically, becomes a tool for inspiring confidence and fostering collaboration. In decision making, silence is a critical component of strategic thinking. It allows one to step away from the noise of opinions, external pressures, and immediate demands to evaluate options with clarity and objectivity. This pause creates the space needed to weigh the pros and cons, anticipate potential outcomes, and align choices with long-term goals. Silence in this context is not inaction, it is a deliberate process of reflection and analysis that ensures decisions are made with intention and purpose. This measured approach is a hallmark of strategic power, as it minimizes impulsivity and maximizes the likelihood of success. Silence can also be a form of resistance and empowerment. In situations where one's voice is not valued or where speaking out might lead to negative consequences, silence can be a way of reclaiming control. By refusing to engage or respond, one asserts their autonomy and refuses to be drawn into dynamics that do not serve their interests. This deliberate choice to remain silent sends a powerful message, signaling strength and resilience in the face of adversity. It shifts the focus away from external pressures and back to one's own sense of agency and purpose. Silence is a means of conserving energy and focus. In a world that often rewards constant activity and output, silence reminds us that not every moment requires action or response. By choosing when to speak and when to remain silent, one preserves the energy for the moments that truly matter. This strategic allocation of energy ensures that one's efforts are directed toward meaningful pursuits rather than being dissipated on trivial matters. Silence, in this sense, is a way of prioritizing what is most important and staying aligned with one's values and goals. In negotiations, silence can be a decisive factor in achieving favorable outcomes. When faced with a proposition or request, remaining silent creates a pause that forces the other party to reconsider their position. This silence often leads to further elaboration, clarification, or even compromise as the other party seeks to fill the perceived gap in communication. By using silence strategically, one can maintain the upper hand, allowing the dynamics of the negotiation to unfold in their favor. This ability to harness silence as a tactical tool is a hallmark of skilled negotiators and leaders. Silence also serves as a reminder of the power of presence. In moments of silence, we are fully present, attuned to the world around us and the people within it. This presence is a source of strength, as it allows us to engage with life more fully and authentically. By choosing silence, we create opportunities to observe, absorb, and connect with the essence of what is happening in the moment. This deep awareness enhances our ability to respond strategically and effectively to whatever challenges or opportunities arise. In personal growth, silence is a catalyst for self-awareness and transformation. It is in the quiet moments that we come to understand ourselves more deeply, confronting our fears, aspirations, and motivations. This self-understanding is the foundation of strategic power, as it allows us to navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. Silence teaches us to embrace our strengths, acknowledge our weaknesses, and chart a course that aligns with our true selves. It is through this process of introspection and reflection that we develop the resilience and confidence needed to achieve our goals. Silence also amplifies the impact of our words when we choose to speak. By using silence to create pauses in space, we draw attention to the moments when we do choose to engage. This deliberate use of silence enhances the weight and significance of our words, ensuring that they are heard and remembered. In this way, silence becomes a tool for emphasizing what truly matters, for shaping perceptions, and for leaving a lasting impression. Ultimately, silence is a form of mastery. It requires discipline, patience, and intentionality to wield it effectively. It is a choice to step back, to listen, to reflect, and to act with purpose rather than impulsivity. Those who understand and embrace the strategic power of silence recognize that it is not a weakness but a strength, a means of navigating life with wisdom, influence, and grace. It is through silence that we gain the clarity, insight, and focus needed to succeed. And it is through silence that we assert our power and shape our destiny. Silence, when understood and used strategically, is one of the most powerful tools we possess. Silence attracts opportunities because it creates a unique space in which potential can unfold. In a world filled with noise and constant activity, silence stands out as a beacon of calm and focus. It sends a powerful message that invites possibilities to come closer, aligning with the natural flow of life. Opportunities often exist in subtle forms, unnoticed amid the chaos of constant noise, but silence has a way of amplifying their presence, making them more visible and accessible. By embracing silence, we become more attuned to the opportunities around us and better positioned to recognize and seize them. Silence signals readiness and openness, qualities that naturally draw opportunities. When we are silent, we create an environment where others feel heard, respected, and valued. This fosters trust and collaboration, encouraging others to share their ideas, resources, or proposals with us. Silence does not mean passivity. It is an active state of being present and attentive. It conveys a sense of self-assurance that attracts people and possibilities because it suggests that we are centered and capable of handling what comes our way. The quiet confidence of silence often speaks louder than words, drawing others in and creating opportunities for connection and growth. Silence allows us to observe and understand the world around us with greater clarity. In stillness, we notice patterns, shifts, and openings that might otherwise go unnoticed. These observations are the seeds of opportunity, as they reveal where action can be taken, where value can be added, or where change can be initiated. When we are silent, we step out of the flow of noise and gain a broader perspective. This perspective enables us to see the big picture and identify opportunities that align with our goals and aspirations. Silence sharpens our awareness, making us more receptive to the possibilities that surround us. In silence, we create space for intuition to guide us. Our intuition often whispers rather than shouts, and it is in the quiet moments that we are most likely to hear it. This inner voice can lead us toward opportunities that are aligned with our true purpose, helping us make decisions that resonate with our values and desires. Silence provides the environment in which intuition can flourish, guiding us toward paths that we might not have considered otherwise. By trusting the insights that arise in silence, we open ourselves to opportunities that might have seemed improbable or out of reach. Silence also demonstrates patience, a quality that is essential for attracting meaningful opportunities. In a culture that often rewards haste and immediate action, silence shows that we are willing to wait for the right moment. This patience is attractive because it reflects a sense of self-control and discernment. It suggests that we are not desperate for opportunities, but are instead confident that they will come in their own time. This calm assurance often draws opportunities toward us as it creates an aura of reliability and stability that others find appealing. People and opportunities are naturally drawn to those who exhibit such qualities, as they suggest strength and wisdom. In interaction, silence can act as a magnet for deeper engagement and collaboration. When we listen without interrupting, we create a space where others feel free to share their thoughts, ideas, and opportunities. This act of listening builds rapport and trust, encouraging people to open up and reveal possibilities that they might not have shared otherwise. Silence creates a sense of safety and respect, making it more likely that others will want to include us in their plans or projects. It is in these moments of connection that opportunities often emerge, as silence paves the way for genuine and meaningful exchanges. Silence also creates an impression of mystery and intrigue, which can attract opportunities in unexpected ways. When we are silent about our plans or achievements, we pique curiosity and invite others to approach us with interest and inquiries. This intrigue often leads to opportunities that might not have been offered if we had been more vocal or transparent. Silence keeps others guessing, encouraging them to engage with us to learn more. This dynamic can open doors and create connections that lead to new possibilities, as people are drawn to the quiet confidence and understated strength that silence conveys. Moreover, silence allows us to conserve our energy and focus it where it matters most. By refraining from unnecessary noise and distractions, we channel our attention and efforts into areas that align with our goals and aspirations. This focused energy acts as a signal to the universe, indicating that we are ready and willing to receive opportunities that match our intentions. Silence helps us clarify our priorities, ensuring that we are prepared to recognize and act on opportunities when they arise. It aligns our thoughts, actions, and energy, creating a magnetic force that draws opportunities toward us. In silence, we develop a deeper sense of self-awareness, which is essential for attracting opportunities that are truly meaningful. By taking the time to reflect and understand ourselves, we gain clarity about what we want and what we are capable of achieving. This self-awareness helps us recognize opportunities that align with our strengths, passions, and values. It also gives us the confidence to pursue these opportunities with conviction, knowing that they are the right fit for us. Silence allows us to align with our true selves, creating a resonance that attracts opportunities that are in harmony with who we are. Silence also teaches us the value of restraint, which can be a powerful tool for attracting opportunities. By choosing our words and actions carefully, we create an impression of thoughtfulness and intentionality. This restraint suggests that we are deliberate and purposeful, qualities that are highly attractive to others. It signals that we are not impulsive or reactive, but are instead capable of considering multiple perspectives and making sound decisions. This deliberate approach draws opportunities toward us as it creates a sense of trust and reliability that others find appealing. In the professional world, silence can be a key strategy for attracting opportunities. By remaining silent in meetings or discussions, we create a space where others feel comfortable sharing their ideas and perspectives. This often leads to the discovery of new opportunities for collaboration, innovation, or growth. Silence also allows us to observe the dynamics of a situation, identifying areas where we can contribute or add value. By choosing to speak only when we have something meaningful to say, we enhance our credibility and influence, making others more likely to seek us out for opportunities in the future. Silence also plays a crucial role in personal development, which in turn attracts opportunities. In the quiet moments of introspection and self-reflection, we identify areas for growth and improvement. This process of self-discovery helps us build the skills, knowledge, and confidence needed to pursue opportunities when they arise. Silence provides the space for this inner work, allowing us to prepare ourselves for the challenges and possibilities ahead. It is in these moments of quiet preparation that we lay the foundation for future success, ensuring that we are ready to seize opportunities when they present themselves. Silence can also be a form of subtle persuasion. In negotiations or discussions, silence creates a pause that compels others to fill the void. This often leads to the revelation of additional information, the offering of concessions, or the sharing of new possibilities. By using silence strategically, we can influence the outcome of a situation without saying a word. This ability to guide the direction of a conversation through silence is a powerful way to attract opportunities, as it creates an environment where others feel encouraged to contribute and collaborate. In relationships, silence can be a way of creating space for deeper connection and understanding. By listening without interruption or judgment, we demonstrate empathy and respect, qualities that naturally attract others to us. This act of listening often leads to the discovery of shared interests, goals, or values, which can pave the way for new opportunities. Silence creates an environment of trust and openness, making it more likely that others will want to include us in their plans or share their opportunities with us. Finally, silence is a way of signaling intention to the universe. By creating a space of stillness and focus, we send a message that we are ready to receive what life has to offer. This intentional silence acts as a magnet, drawing opportunities toward us in ways that are both subtle and profound. It aligns us with the flow of life, ensuring that we are in the right place at the right time to receive the opportunities that are meant for us. Silence is not just the absence of noise, it is a powerful force that attracts possibilities, opens doors, and creates pathways to success.